Hello. Welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate on the last, somewhat time-sensitive task of reaching the end of high rank. Today I hopefully can finish 6-star key quests and maybe urgent. I think I only have one more that I need to do. I might have two, but it'll be quick to check. Oh no, yeah, I have 2 left, and then the urgent. I'm almost done with 6-star. And if the 2 that I need to do are quick, these 2, then I can maybe do the urgent and be done with 6-star for today. I also might be wrong, it might be 5. I'm not actually sure. I think it is 6 though. I don't know how to count. This is definitely a hot area. I don't even need to check. So yeah, Agnactor, Glavinus, and then I already did the Durambros quest. So the last one is Seregios. Or different pronunciation. I don't know. Weird. These have consistently... I think it's stable versus unstable is what determines if you start in a random location. But this one was unstable, but I started here, which was lucky, I guess. Because I like having a map. It looks a lot better. I'm rushing down to zone 8. Because I think that's where it will be. I feel like Agnactor could show up in Wilds. It would fit decently in the oil zone, whatever that map was called. It could swim in the oily stuff, burn after and all that. Yep, there is. Though it's a little more stone based. So maybe it wouldn't work. This looks like it's switching zones, but it isn't. I've just never... They don't... For me, they've generally gone towards zone 9 when they're just wandering. Not always. Got the weapon out at least. I hit. Yep. Thank goodness for not having to worry about bouncing. Somehow that missed. Because it would be a lot of downtime on efficient hitting. Even then it's not efficient, but to wait till it's glowing to not bounce, probably. Or just attack its face. But reasons like this make it pretty hard to attack its face. I think its tail is weaker, so it's probably better to attack that, but... It was based on the audio, it sounded like it was less, clunky. I pressed Y to put my weapon away, didn't do it. Yeah, it's not my favorite monster. I like the design, I just think the hunt is not my ultimate favorite hunt. Greedy. Don't have time, yep, that was doomed, I think. I could have probably rolled, but it would have been questionable. Love getting comboed. I think every hit after the first hit was probably avoidable, but difficult. The second hit was avoidable, but I can't cheese my weapon because it takes too long. I have to roll and hope that it doesn't do anything. Or it does the laser, which is also hoping it doesn't do anything. What the heck? Oh, very effective laser. Okay, I was hoping it would move in a way that would be helpful. It's one of my least favorite monster movements, just sliding backwards. Just sliding backwards. Like, it's obviously an intentional thing, it's not actually bad, it's just one of the things where I just prefer monsters that don't try to make space. They might not be constant attacking, but they're not cowards. They're committed to the fight. And I know some of them do it to reposition to do attacks, but this one doesn't always do an attack as a follow-up. Lovely. Okay, bro, good. Oh. I hate this game. How does that happen? Yes, there's space under it, but not enough for a human being. Or a hunter. I don't know if hunters are technically human beings, if there's some other species. I know they're not Wyverians, but I need to try to put the weapon away, because I was doomed either way. The slide backwards, at least it did a follow-up attack. If it only slides backwards, it's annoying, but if it slides backwards and then attacks, I can respect it. It isn't annoying when they do that. Well, it is annoying sometimes, but that's not something that I think is a broadly annoying thing. It's like annoying in the same way as getting stunned is annoying, where it's really more unfortunate than annoying. Should have sharpened. I was trying to get as close to the border as I could before sharpening, but I went too far. This rock can break. I also should have healed, but I got a free heal, so fine. I actually like its roar. Oh, come on, Uroktor. Good timing. Got my weapon away at least. It would have been nice if they had successfully hit that flash. And then I could have drank the cooling drink without worry. I got lucky. I think the cooling drink would have gone off even if it had gone for an attack there. It wouldn't have rushed as much, I think. Because it's relatively slow on some of its attacks. But, come on. Let me out of the fire pit. I hate this stupid mechanic. It frustrates me every time. I guarantee there's going to be something in Wilds that's going to be frustrating like that. Because I think every game has had something like that. Everyone that I've played has some, like, mechanic that bugs me because it just is awkward. take the hit, or get lucky and not get hit. Unfortunate. I assume this has a tail cut, but I don't think I have the patience. That hit felt a little silly. I feel like I went in the... I got launched in the wrong direction. But I'm not actually sure whether I was hit by the tail or by the head turning to meet the tail to then flick the tail. I really like the biting that it does before launching a laser attack. Like, it's a very good sound. Come on. I knew that wouldn't hit, but they could have given it to me for free for no reason. I'm hit. Did I just hear the burmer? Nope. I'm gonna get hit because I need to look at my phone because it's actually important. Okay, doesn't matter. I'd rather not check my phone, but gotta be sure it's nothing important. Figured it would do that. I don't have any free rations, so I'm not going to eat anything. Yeah, I don't... It's not the worst monster, but it's not the best. It's kind of unfair. Because it is almost... I think I fought it once somewhere else, and it was actually a lot better. I think I just hate this map. And because I've fought it multiple times on this map, it has not helped its case. And imagine if I said the same thing the last time I fought it. I'm gonna wait for it to walk to me. He's gonna charge me, hopefully, but... Raktor. You know, I think I've decided that I think I would enjoy Wilds having Uruktors and no Agnaktor, just so I can beat up Uruktors, because they deserve it. Unfortunate. It was a poor decision, but it was also unfortunate. Kind of wonder mechanically why you would reload a sword file, whatever, and then switch back to axe instead of staying, like, why they reload it when it's in a sword form, but then they switch back to axe instead of staying sword. Mechanically, makes sense. Just in-world as a mechanism, I wonder if there's anything that would be able to justify it. Sleepy big fire monster. I don't have a good wake up because I don't carry bombs, because I have limited inventory space. I probably actually have enough that I could carry a set of bombs to just use one set and get hit. What the heck? That should have hit me. I don't know how that could recoil. He's burrowing out of the ground. I don't think it makes sense that him firing a laser like that would push him backwards. Maybe it does. Maybe it's so hot that it's effectively a liquid for him, or it. But that was pretty quick. See, it's not like a crazy hard fight, it's just a lot of moving. Oh, it's gonna be nice to not have to deal with this wait time in Wild. Oh, this wait time. It's such a waste of time. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be nice to not have to click every single item after a hunt. Well, actually, you don't have to click anything. You can just skip, 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 which is technically clicking something. But it's gonna be nice. One more hunt and then the urgent. If this next hunt is as quick as the first one, I will probably do the urgent today. I'm uncertain about Glavenus. I like the fight, I just don't know how long it will take. I'm bad at judging. Ooh, it unlocks Trans/3. You know, I already got that for whom the gong tolls. Unlocked Trans/3, and then I never used it because it's not actually that good. Because I'd rather have energy charge and aerial style. I'm fighting a Glavenus. It could be anywhere. It's probably in Zone 8, because that's where all the monsters are, because it's the worst zone, but I think I've seen them in... I've seen monsters that were too big to be in 2 or 3 in 2 or 3, so... possible. I'm gonna run through 3, just to check. Hoping that it's not there. I think ideally it's in 7, and 7 and or 6 would be the ideal. 3 isn't bad, it's just kind of tight quarters. Okay, I'm gonna drink it now. Hope the natural recovery recovers me before I get hit, which it will. It's such a fun monster design. Like, the base idea is not crazy. Like, oh, something with a big tail, therefore... I got near at least. I didn't get the jump in time, but... like, it has a big tail, therefore... giant, like, great sword tail. Fair enough. Not like most unimaginable idea. That was close. I actually thought I'd somehow jumped over it. Okay, it should mount soon. And if it doesn't, which it did, I think this fight would have taken longer than the last one. But it mounted fairly quick, so... as an indicator of HP and how readily mountable it is, that was pretty acceptable. You Renoplos. I would totally use the down to kill the Renoplos. if that wouldn't be a waste of time. I should have used it to kill the Renoplos. It deserved it. Haha. Slopes and ledges are for once in my favor. The lava's not my favorite though. That bite is awkward. Oh, actually, it just crossed my mind. I have a fun story. Not very fun, but as is the case anywhere that gets a lot of snow, which is very unfitting for the locale I'm fighting in, but it's, some people decide, oh yeah, I don't need winter tires because all seasons are good enough and stuff like that, which isn't true in places that get, I'm gonna say 30 plus centimeters of snow within a couple hours. You need proper winter tires to be safe on the road. But you'll definitely see people spinning, making turns. You can occasionally see people... Oh, that was just sharpening, okay. Fake out. You can see people crashing into signposts and leaving their bumpers behind with their license plate intact. Always fun when they then drive away. Nah, too close. I should have been further to the right. Always fun to see. Especially when they drove, it's like they're driving up a hill afterwards and they drove just fine. Which suggests they probably did have winter tires and it was just them driving poorly. Always fun and interesting. Because yeah, so you can see if you're near a road, a relatively steep road, you can see people struggling to make it up if they don't have the right type of tire. It always happens. It's not a good thing, but when their entire bumper falls off because they crash into a sign and then they drive away as if nothing happened, it's always fun. Though, I think it was the first time I'd ever seen that happen. People don't drive to the conditions. Like if it's actively snowing and the snowplows already went by and it's already okay, this one's scamless, so I couldn't roll to jump that. Like they've already gone by, so it's not like the city is failing to do the job, but they can only make so many passes with a snowplow when it's in the middle of like a minor storm. So the snow is like, I don't know, 10 centimeters, but like smushed around, so it's not all there. Some of there's half a centimeter, 3 centimeters in an inch, about. Half a centimeter would be a nope. Yes, a 1/6 of an inch. Which is probably about where it sits most time, but then it's just kind of... It's probably not several centimeters of snow. It can form ridges that are a couple centimeters tall. which can then cause sliding if you're not driving appropriately. And get hit. Oh, I was far enough back, I guess. Yeah, it's interesting. I get to work at a place where they didn't put proper winter tires on a truck. So it was loaded in the back with as much weight as it could spare, and it was still not a great time, but even then it's not... Obviously, freak accidents can occur. But it's not difficult to drive to the fact that your tires are terrible. That company definitely should have put winter tires on that truck. Because it would struggle to start at a stop sign on basically flat terrain. I think it's a rear-wheel drive truck, and it would get filled in with like asphalt in the back. Old asphalt that was like a waste material. Yes, I've driven in a garbage vehicle with bad tires. I slid off a road, sort of, once. I don't think I technically slid off the road. It was a... It wasn't like a main road. It was and it was barely even a side road. So it was very much not cleared. And I think I just didn't judge correctly where the road ended. Or the edge of the road was, and the, like, not a ditch, but where the, like, side was. So I went too far off, and it was a task to get unstuck, but it didn't require any help. It just required careful driving. Yeah. Definitely never choose to drive in a truck without proper tires. This was in an area that got a little bit less snow than what I'm used to. Oh, I'm gonna get hit here. Yep, I almost got far enough. I'm hit. Yep. I think it's kind of interesting. But I hate the slightly over-the-top animation on the get-up from that tailspin hit. It seems like a very intentional design decision. Like, they very clearly made it so that it takes longer to pick up so that getting hit by it is more dangerous. Or it can be if it doesn't occur every time, but... It's... What an idiot. The Renopos wasn't even charging at anything, it just ran into a wall. What a dumb Renopos. Okay, the paintball just wore off. It hasn't slept yet, so I should probably make sure to repaint ball, because it could dig to somewhere else. Actually, that should not have... maybe it should have hit. Felt weird. Okay, that was doomed, because I had to put my phone away so that it would stop buzzing. So I messed up the very start, and then after that it was doomed, and I don't think it would have been possible at that point. No matter what I did. If I hadn't messed up the start, I would have been fine. Potentially, but... The explosion from the launch pad did its job. So yeah, stand behind the left leg. Seems safe. I hate these lava areas. They're so annoying. Flashbang. Good job. It didn't hit. Again. I'm gonna get hit here if I don't time it, but I didn't time it, so I got hit. Okie dokie. Pinocchio. See, I think this actually does a good job of showing why I don't like this map, and the various maps like it. It's just, why is this on a slope? Why is every zone, every large zone has a slope in it? Because they were new, I guess. So the availability of just spamming slopes everywhere. It's like, oh, that's what this game's all about. Verticality. And I think they went too far. Because this slope doesn't make it a better zone, I feel. It doesn't look better because of the slope. Well, it's not the whole slope, like... having a flat area at the top that wasn't this would be nice. And I think that actually might look better. Instead of having 14 ledges, well, there's 3 ledges, but all these ledges just I don't think they help. But personal opinion, nothing objective. He's gonna run away from here fairly quickly. Ooh, that was a quick fireball. Because I'm assuming he's going to try to sleep somewhere. Given that it was already limping. Okay, it didn't run away. Good. It died quick enough. So I should be able to do the urgent today. Which will leave me with just 7-star to get to Nakarkos. Which shouldn't take too long. But then I have to harvest this and then sit here and wait. Great fun. Yeah, snow. Very fun. I'm going to go grab my phone because I put it away and now it's still buzzing. It's always fun to be part of a group messages with family that's mostly used to communicate useful information, but they still share stuff that has nothing to do with everyone instead of picking a messenger that is just them. Keeping people in the loop, but it's... Huh? That's the, whoyamacallit, I assume. But... oh wait, this is the urgent. But the Glavinus thing I just unlocked should be a... thing? I don't think I unlocked an Astalos one. Like, this guy. This is gonna take a while. Yeah, I got all the special permits for Silverwind, Dread King. I got this, but I didn't get either of the other two. Like, there's no Astalos one, despite having done a hub quest for Astalos. Which means maybe there's another hub quest for Astalos and Mizutsune and any of them. I don't know. These do interest me, but they're lower priority. I might have a honey delivery to pick up right here. Yeah. Oh, still 2. Okay. Because it's not so much just back to the familial texting. It's not so much the texting, it sort of becomes similar to like emails if everyone replied all to an email that was sent to 50 people, it's an issue. Oh yeah, don't I have a bleed 10, which I think is immunity fully, which is excellent. I didn't pick up the quest because they just told me about it and then I got distracted. I don't think I ate. I'm gonna use a voucher. I never use these. How many do I have? Probably too many. If I don't get both things, it would have answered a question, but I got both. But it doesn't prove that the vouchers don't... The voucher might not guarantee the things to activate. They might guarantee the full HP and stamina value of like the chef special effect, is what I'm assuming that normal vouchers do, and gourmets guarantee the effects. The only way to prove that, without, searching online, would be to use a voucher and not have all available skills activate. I'm sort of assuming it's in zone 2. Because that's the only zone I can remember it being in. And if it isn't, then I can also pick up a map and it will look better to have an actual map. I also do need to be ready to drink the cool drink. Yep. Spot on. I got paintball, at least that's all that matters. Well, it's not all. It's the most important thing. Oh. And not having to worry about bleed? Oh. Finally, the talisman that I've been using that has done nothing for most of the hunts will do something. It's only useful against Shogun Senator and Seregios, that's it. Very quick stun. Did I already drink 2 mega potions, or did it not have 10? I thought I checked and I thought I had 10. My memory was not focused on if I actually healed twice already, but I didn't think I'd been hit that much. Well, it should be fine. not a deviant, it's not an advanced quest, it should be fine. I do not remember the mount pattern on this monster. I can't remember if it has fake outs. It feels like the type of monster that should have a fake out. I hate this game. Like, if I'm sliding across its tail, I'm clearly making contact. Which means that I should be getting the bounce, I'm pretty sure. Whatever, center mass. Don't roar. Thank you. I kind of want there to be a variant of Seregios. Like, I want Seregios to come back in Wilds and then have, like... I don't know what the variant would be, but some other, like, status effect. Not poison, though, because that would be that'd be too obvious. And it might already exist. I don't know if there's a poison Seregios variant. You know, let's just start with a max potion to get higher max HP. Okay. Yeah, no, Seregios that had ice scales or something. I'm thinking more about the aesthetic potential of the pinecone face. Things that would fit with the scales and that visual design. Ice would fit, I think. I think fire would be lame because there's so many fire-centric monster versions. Like, Espinus has flaming Espinus. Espinus already shoots fire, but it's even more fire. It's like... And I mean, Gerardus and Lavasioth don't really count, because the fire came first, but... Like... Almudron, Magmadron... Bishatin to Orange Bishatin, or Blood Orange Bishatin is kind of a fire variant. I'm holding it too soon, but it should be fine. Okay, this tail's clipping into the ground. And it didn't hit. I hate this game. Don't roar. Thank you. Okay, leaving. I'm gonna hope it goes to like 3 or something, but it's probably going the other way, but I want to take this chance to grab the map. Oh, it is going to 3. Sweet. Perfect. I don't know. I feel like there's a reasonable amount of room. I can't use... If I drink another, I can't use this as a way to judge how far into the fight I am, but it's more efficient. Okay. Heal with the first aid. This isn't the capture, right? Hunt, yeah. I can just use that as an extra free damage opportunity. Maybe I should wait till later, but... Rude. Rude. I'm gonna commit to getting this trap placed. Probably not the best place. Probably gonna have to repaint ball soon. Yeah, I knew it. This was not the best place to put it because he's just not even attacking me now. And that didn't trigger it. I mean, Threadjuice is a terrible monster to try to trap because it spends so much time swooping. Too low. Okay, barely hit, which is good enough. Worth it, got the sword out at least. I hate that stupid ability. It was almost useful for once, but... Oh, that's a good stun. Ooh, good job. They actually did it correctly for once. Tail swinging back and forth. Dodging very effectively. I'm committed because I've given up. Yep. Yeah, because reload animation. Oops. Swing, swing, swing. Switch back. Reload. It's sort of in sword. I guess it's not in sword, is it? It's kind of hard to tell visually whether it's actually in sword there or not when it's being reloaded. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just flicking it around to get access to the battery. See, this map has a lot of ledges, but I like it because it's not slopes and ledges everywhere. It has moderation between the two. It has a lot of ledges on this map, this zone, but finally. An actually proper tail hop. Ooh, that's a big bar. I thought I would have been out of the AoE. Rude. I forgot this. Oh, it doesn't have a follow-up. I thought it did. Because after I started reloading, I was like, oh no, this definitely has a follow-up. It swoops by, then it swoops again. But it's done it twice now and it didn't follow up. Good. That would have been a nice time for the cat to use the flash bomb. Well, that's a pretty quick up into the air from being knocked over. Pretty impressive. Thank you for saving me. Little herbivores. They're actually pretty large herbivores, but... phone buzzing. I have to keep track of it in case something matters, but it doesn't 90% of the time. I'm more than 90. Fun. I'm gonna heal. Just free heal. And a sharpen. And the rations. I should paintball. Please don't leave. Thank you. Please. Thank you. You're my buddy. You know that? You're my buddy. My best buddy. Ooh, that's a good one to get. I think the Impaler's one of the rare drops. Like, it's not a scale, basically. That's what I know for sure, but it was an important part in the weapon. I just don't think it's necessary anymore. I think I need a Hyper Hunter to upgrade anymore. Which I could maybe get a Hyper Hunter? I don't know if it needs to be a Ceregios Hyper Hunter. But having unlocked the Hyper Monster quests, I can probably beat some of the basic Hypers. I'm assuming like a... maybe not a Gypsyros, but some of them are pretty easy. If I only need to kill one of them, then I can probably upgrade my weapon. But that's for after I've finished high rank. Which will mean I'll be a little bit over geared probably compared to where I should. Well, not over geared because I'll be at the exact same gear probably, so it doesn't matter. Because between now and Nakarkos, I'm not upgrading my gear much or at all. I'm assuming it goes to 3. If it goes to 3, then it's going to sleep. Which means that I should wait. It's going to 5. Can it sleep on in zone 5? I'm waiting till it lands in case it sleeps. Should be asleep. If it's gonna sleep, it should be asleep by now, I think. It's not moving, so it's probably asleep. But would it sleep there? Huh, I guess that is a big circle. I guess I forgot about that, because you don't really fight... I don't really fight a lot of monsters here. Like, most monsters up to this point in the game liked to hang out in 3, 4, 7, 2, and sometimes 5. Very few took the chance to journey to zone... They say sometimes 5, and then sometimes 10. Very few take the opportunity to journey to zone 5. I think, after I said, and sometimes 5, I think for some, it sort of, the first thing that occurred to me was, and sometimes Y. So maybe Y and 5, for some reason, mixed up. Oh, I couldn't even hop there? Lame. Can I hop the other way? No. If I can't hop this way, then what's the point? Good, I can. Excellent. Doesn't really matter though, does it? Because like, it slows you down, but it's only useful going up if it was to save any time. Because if you're running down, you'd actually go faster in the sand, wouldn't you? In this game where you don't actually sink. If you actually sank, you'd probably go slower because you wouldn't be able to run, so running on hard ground would probably be faster, but decent ending image. Ooh. Hey, now I think that's the first of those I've gotten. I didn't actually check the charms, I really should have. Worn Switch Act. I think that's one of the ones that was kind of interesting. Because it could be upgraded to Mundus or Teostra arcs. The aged Switch Axe becomes 380 minus 70, yellow sharpness, and you can get to a little bit of blue. And 45 dragon. Mundus Atlas, 270, 65 dragon, white sharpness, element file, 2 slots. Teostra's arcs, 280, 44 blast, white sharpness, element 1. If I need dragon file, I think dragon element, which I don't think is really that valuable. But if I needed it, I think the Mundus Atlas is a pretty good choice. Though the fully upgraded basic worn one is 380 base. But then it's also dragon file. It's not even power file or element file. I assume it would be better to have a power or element file. But the base is really high, but it has minus 70 affinity. So it would require a specific build to go for, I think. But yeah, that'll be good. I only have like 5 or 6 quests left, wrong button, to unlock Nakarkos. Actually, what monsters are in this rank? Are there any new ones? I assume it's not anything new. Okay, but for reference, I need to do Stop the Wheel, A Gathering of Wyverns, A Song of White and Lapis, A Cold Set of Armor, Rocked and Rolled, Hammer versus Blade, and that's it. That's the full set that I need for Nakarkos. Okay. I don't need that one. That looks... Not horrible, but Ooh, that one looks really bad. Yangaruga and Uragan, basically. And Ignactor. Those are all awful. This one... The Plesioth can swim because there's water on F Slayground. That's not very fun. That one looks okay, except it's Arena with Gammoth. Oof. Arena Gammoth. Gross. That one's pretty crazy. So is that one. This could be interesting to try, but low priority. Clearing these ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is much more important. But I'll stop there for today. I'll hopefully be able to beat Nakarkos in 4 more. Playing 4 more times should be enough. Which should leave me with a little bit of time to hunt a little bit of extra do a few extra quests. I think this whole process is such a waste of time. It doesn't add anything. It's just, oh, combine it, combine it, combine it. Just waste a lot of time. One of those had attack up large. I want to see what guaranteed options it has. Basically, I want to know if it has black belt. And if it doesn't, then I'm not changing my food. It doesn't, so I won't change my food. Well, I can finish talking to people in Berna. EX Shigaru Magala ticket. So that's the super advanced Shigaru Magala. I wanted to check one thing real quick. Oh no, I just needed the Dissenter, not a Hyper Hunter. Okay, that's doable. This is the one that needed Hyper Hunter, and it needs tier 2, which is probably harder monsters. Would have been nice to get the Dissenter then. Because then I would have been able to upgrade, but that's fine. I'll talk to anyone that doesn't need me to reload the zone. Catcha watcha. Another Thregios quest. Oh, only a hub quest though. Okay, I'll stop here. I'll continue next time, making, I would say, appropriately fast progress towards the goal, which will leave me time to do. I'll have to decide between advanced quests and maybe a deviant or two, but that'll wait until I'm there. But I'll think about it. So, that's it. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.